Hello, guys. How are you? Hope everything's okay there. We're starting a little earlier than usual. Normally we start at 6:30 p.m. Brasilia time, but today I'd like to finish a little earlier than usual because I want to play some basketball. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't do that, so often due to all my commitments, and I told a few friends that I was gonna be there tonight, so I'd like to start a little earlier here and finish a little earlier, of course. But how you guys doing? I hope everything's okay. Um, just to remind you, every Mondays and Fridays we're gonna be here 6:30, except when there are some modifications that are not so common. Just the past 2 weeks we have gone through a few stuff. It was a hard week, I'm going to confess. Very, very busy week. Whenever I have to take my parents to their treatment at the hospital, I'm going to say it kind of messes with my days and with my week, to be honest with you. Because it's not easy, right, guys? If you have someone in your family that needs treatment, you know how hard it is. And I even didn't have time to produce uh, the schedules that I normally make, right? I make some schedules and I leave them for you there. First of all, can you hear me? I think my voice is not coming out. Yeah, it is. It is working. I had just paused the video here. Can you hear me okay? If anybody's there, can step up and confirm, because apparently for me here is working. Everything is normal. Okay, it's working. So I didn't even have time to make those schedules that I make for you guys to follow before the live goes on. But okay, I'm here. I hope you guys are okay. If you have your question, remember, any question about Brazil, about our work, about the channel, any comments, I'm here to listen to you guys, or to read your questions, and we can discuss as we normally do here on Fridays and Mondays as well. 3 videos a week, just to remind you, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, except when I have something very big going on, like this week and the last. But I'm going to tell you, I posted 1 video this week only for the channel, and I have another one coming, so hope you guys can watch. It's already been rendering, okay? Or being rendered, actually. So the video is gonna come out after this live stream. Probably it's gonna be a little late for you guys, because Brasilia time, I'll probably post this like 10 p.m. Brasilia time. It's a walking vlog that I produced yesterday while I was coming back home from the hospital, and I decided to film a walking vlog and to show you guys what the region of Jardins and Paulista Avenue, because this is the way that I have to go through all the way to my house from the hospital, from Hospital das Clínicas. So why not filming? I was going home anyways. So I decided to, instead of taking the subway and going back home, I decided to make a walking vlog to show you the colors, the lights, and everything concerning the nightlife of this amazing and fantastic city that is São Paulo. The video is gonna last 1 hour. I hope you guys have patience for that, because I am covering many areas. First of all, the whole Paulista Avenue was covered last night, because I wanted to show you guys what it is like at night, and the colors, and the bustling avenue with people coming and going from work and going to their appointments. A lot of bars open with people having their beer, celebrating, and it was just Thursday night. So don't miss out this video. It's gonna come out tonight. I'm planning something around 10 o'clock. That's when I'll be back from the basketball. Do not miss out. The video is really good. I also decided to walk all the way to the new project of Lavi called Les Cis, which is on the south end of the avenue. We have north and south. And by the way, south is where I live, so I was going all the way home. I said, okay, I'm gonna stop by Les Cis to show the guys what the neighborhood of this new project from Lavi looks like. And it was really good. I took a few streets there, and I could see a lot of bakeries, bars, all happening, people having fun, drinking, live music. And I walked about 9 point something kilometers last night, just to show you everything about the nightlife in São Paulo. I intend to film more walking vlogs at night. I really like it. Really like the way that the city presents, the combination of colors, the LED panels, the LED panels in front of the shopping malls, and those yellow comfortable lights in the parks. Amazing. Just amazing, guys. I hope you guys like it. The video is just finishing the rendering. And then I hope you guys enjoy. It's also important to do this, to change the time of the day, for people to see Brazil is not everything they say in terms of violence and everything. You have always to be careful, so I'm not gonna lie to you. But I had my backpack with a lot of equipment, a lot of cameras and microphones and everything. And Rio Crypto, I'm sorry, I can watch live. I watch when I'm done with work. Great haircut too, my man. Thank you very much, buddy. It's okay. I decided to play the video earlier because I want to play basketball. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I want to play basketball. Basketball is the only sports that I've been practicing other than calisthenics that I do in my house. And it's just Friday nights, and one of my best friends are going. So I said, okay, let's do it. I'm gonna be live until 7 p.m. Brasilia time, but good, watch later. And if you have any comments, you can write me later. Also, remember I'm here every Mondays and Fridays, 6:30 p.m. Not tonight, tonight a little earlier. So as I was saying, it's good for the people to see that São Paulo is not that unsafe, as a lot of people might think. What I noticed, and it sounds like I'm filming exactly where the police is just to show, but no, believe me, that's not true. I was just following my way to my house, and I have to cover the whole Paulista Avenue for me to do that, because I come from the north side, where the Hospital das Clínicas, the Clínicas Hospital, is located. So I left my mother inside the subway station, and I came walking all the way from the north to the south. That's where I live. So I need to cover the whole avenue. I had the possibility to show Jardins, and from Jardins go to Paulista Avenue. But I said, okay, Jardins I have filmed this very much, so I'm gonna go to Paulista Avenue to show the nightlife. And I don't regret it. It was amazing. And every 2 blocks or so, there was a police car with at least 2 or 3 cops. And I see that the city hall or the government, they are doing this to reduce the number of cases of thefts, people robbing cell phones and this kind of things. So I really like it. I felt very safe, and people were really, worried about having fun, worried about talking to their friends. I went past Gazeta University. I don't know if it's university. Casper Libero, Faculdade Casper Libero, which is inside the Gazeta building. Gazeta is one of the channels we have in São Paulo, the TV channels. They are also a college. They are radio, they are TV, and they are a cinema. So I walked past these guys, a lot of youngsters, a lot of students talking, having fun, and the police there. Everywhere I saw a police car, police bikes, and cops walking in pairs. Amazing. I really felt safe, and I know how important it is to feel safe when you are walking in a foreign city. So I wanted to show you that. I didn't force it, but I ended up filming a lot of cops because they were on my way. I was on the sidewalk, a car here, another one there. And the government is also doing this with Guarda Civil, which is the civil guard or the municipal guard. They have a police power nowadays. I think they were created more to protect the county and the schools, but nowadays they are also patrolling, which is very good. So, fantastic. I really like my walking. I told my wife, I think I walked for almost 2 hours or something. I told my wife, I said, I will do that more often. And one of the places I'm planning to do, guys, to walk at night is the downtown area, which has more problems in terms of homeless, a lot of people sleeping on the streets. But all the other times that I crossed the downtown area, including Praça da Sé or the Sé Square, and also São Bento, I ended up seeing a lot of police officers. I think the region that is a little more dangerous is where the Luz station is located. If you guys watch my videos and you have seen the first ones on the channel, you know that I made a video on Luz station, at Luz station, so um, it was very good, but the surroundings were not good because there were a lot of addicted people, you know, junkies. Oh, it was complicated. And at night, I don't risk going to the Luz area, but the downtown, a little more to Sé, to Viaduto do Chá, Anhangabaú. We also have the Municipal Theater, which is beautiful at night with a lot of yellow lights pointing at it. So I want to film there. I want to show you guys that it's okay. As long as you are careful with your stuff, you pay attention to your surroundings, you can enjoy wherever you go, right? So I want to also film this area at night, and I'm going to do it. I promise you guys. I'm not sure I'm going to have as many people on my live stream as I usually have, right? Because, as I usually do, because of the time. I understand that it's very early for a lot of people. I think things work more when I start at 6:30, but okay. Even if you guys are watching this later, I want the video to be relevant. And I apologize. I promise you guys, Monday we come back to the normal programming, so I'll be here, the normal scheduling, right? I'll be here 6:30 and probably stay until 8:30, 7:30. We'll see. Okay? Let's see what's going on in Brazil so that we can have something to talk about. I just wanted to tell you guys that there's a lot going on with the channel, okay? A lot of surprises. I think this is the year of the channel, hopefully. So keep an eye, okay? If you haven't subscribed, please do. You're always welcome here. This is a channel that talks about Brazil, using the English language for you to feel comfortable. So no subtitles are required. As long as you understand English, it's okay. So I have a lot of surprises to tell you guys very soon, to show you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. But I'm working hard to bring some things to life, to reality. And one of them has a lot to do with investment. So if you guys have plans to invest in Brazil, and you always felt a little, disappointed because here on the channel we basically talk about São Paulo, or we basically talk about La Vie, things are about to change. I'm not going to tell you everything right now. I want you guys to be curious. But things are about to change, but big time. They're going to change big time. So if you have plans to invest in Brazil, if you have plans to buy a property or any other kind of investment, if you look at Brazil as the place for you to put your dollars, for you to put your currency, whatever that is, pay attention to the channel. Keep an eye on the channel. If you haven't subscribed, do this. And click on the bell button to receive notifications, because tomorrow I will be making a video of this new phase. I'm not going to tell you what it's going to be, but I'm traveling tomorrow. A short distance it is, of course, but I'm traveling tomorrow to make a video for this new phase of investments that we're going to start on this very channel. And you're not going to regret. We're not going to limit ourselves to La Vie. We're not going to limit ourselves to São Paulo anymore. Mark my words. We're not going to limit ourselves to São Paulo anymore. So if you always felt disappointed because every video I'm posting about investments focuses on São Paulo, this is about to change. Okay? So I want to know how many of you are interested in investing in Brazil, what you guys are looking for. If you want to advance this information for me, you can write me. Um, you can write me on the my Instagram account, which is Brazil.unsubtitled. Send me a direct message. Talk to me about your plans on investing in Brazil. What are you looking for? Because a lot of foreigners are looking at Brazil as, wow, this country is going to be something big very soon. This is at least the comments that I receive. So I think it's a good idea we start talking about possibilities, okay? We're gonna make your plans viable. That's what I want to say. I will shut up now because the rest is still a secret. Let me just see what's going on in Brazil. Thank you very much for each and every one of you who were here on Monday night. I was really tired because I was just coming from another appointment at the hospital. But thank you very much. I had a blast. If you look at the video, you can see that I'm very tired. Very tired. But you guys were here to support, to ask questions. It means a lot. Oh, we have some bad news. We have some bad news, guys. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can translate it to English. I really don't feel like. I don't know if you guys are aware already, but there is one case of one big producer of chicken here in Rio Grande do Sul. Rio Grande do Sul has already suffered from the floods of last year. Now we have another situation. What is the situation? The bird flu has been identified in one of the biggest producers in Rio Grande do Sul. And these producers, they export for a lot of countries. And a lot of countries, or a few of them at least, are starting to stop the purchase from Brazil, suspending the purchase because of that. The interruption occurs after the first record of bird flu on a commercial farm in Brazil. The case occurred in Montenegro, Rio Grande do Sul. That's terrible, guys. These guys have already suffered a lot, and now they're going to have to face bird flu and the loss of many sales that they usually make, you know. In addition to China, the European Union and Argentina also stopped imports of chicken from Brazil after the first record of bird flu on a commercial farm this Thursday, 15th, in Montenegro, Rio Grande do Sul, was identified. The Ministry of Agriculture reinforces that there is no risk in consuming meat or eggs. The Minister of Brazil, right? In an interview with G1, the site that I'm reading from, the Deputy Secretary of Commerce and International Relations of the Ministry of Agriculture, Marcel Moreira, explained that exports from all Brazilian states are suspended to China and European Union. And that the measure is part of agreements that provide for automatic lockdowns in the event of diseases on farms. It is Brazil itself that carries out the lockdowns. Interesting. Didn't know that. For other Brazilian clients such as Japan, the UAE, the United Kingdom, Philippines, Saudi Arabia, there are regionalized agreements. Because this focus was identified in one farm in Rio Grande do Sul, not the whole country. So we have to make this very clear. For some, sales of only those produced in the area where the disease is concentrated are suspended. For others, the suspension extends to the affected municipality or state. So some of the clients are blocking the whole production going into their countries coming from Rio Grande do Sul. Hi Tisha, how are you? How are you? I hope everything's okay. Tisha, I'm starting earlier today just to make you, just to have you know, because I'm finishing earlier today. I'd like to play basketball. I have an agreement with a few friends. So exceptionally, I'm doing that tonight. Normally 6:30 until we decide to stop. But not tonight. It's been a hard week and I want to take a break, I think I could use some basketball or some sports or some laughter because every week I have to take my mother and father to the hospital. It puts me down big time. So hope you guys understand. And now I'm reading about the bird flu focus that was identified in one of the farms in Rio Grande do Sul, the last state in the south. You guys saw what happened to Rio Grande do Sul last year. Now again, but the guys can't take a break. They just dealt with a new environmental problem, the floods, and then not new because it happened before. And now the bird flu in one of the producers and exporters of chicken, right? Rio Grande do Sul had already stopped the chicken sales to China in 2024 due to the detection of Newcastle disease in birds. Yeah, that's sad. Thank you, Tisha. I will, certainly will. But I didn't want to stop from producing something. So I decided to come here, and even though I'm starting earlier, I wanted to come here and make a video anyways. And by the way, Tisha, I made a video. I was telling the guys at the beginning, I don't know if you saw. I made a video, a walking vlog last night. More than 1 hour, almost 2 hours walking. About 10 kilometers, 9 kilometers, something like this. And I hope you guys enjoy. I'm already using the other computer to render this video. And, or renderize, I never know. And I think it's to render, yes, it's rendering. And then you guys will receive this video tonight. It's 1 hour, but I'm showing so many different places on Paulista Avenue and also Jardins at night. Just to make it clear, at night. Walking at night, okay? The video will be posted, Tisha, I think about 10 p.m. Brasilia time. You might want to watch this tomorrow, maybe. Or if you're still awake later on, because it's going to be 10 o'clock here. I think you have the USA time, 1 hour before. Yeah, it's going to be 9 p.m. for you. That's when I will post it. But I think it's worth the watch because I saw the many lights and the bustling avenue and the bustling streets and people having fun. It was really good. Let's see what else is happening in Brazil. They're talking about the bird flu of Rio Grande do Sul very much. I'm not even gonna read this about the United States. I don't think it's true. Trump government is evaluating the possibility of a reality show with immigrants competing for citizenship. Can't believe it. This is crazy. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. I don't know if this is happening anywhere in the world. There is a fad now with reborn babies. Have you ever heard of that? It's like a doll that is so realistic. It looks like a baby. We have communities. of people preparing birthday parties for these babies. And there is a headline that says here, a new law project uh, talks about the possibility of applying a fine to anyone who uses a reborn baby to cut into lines in Brazil. Can you believe this? I have seen a few videos. It's the same time here. It will be 10 p.m. Perfect, Tisha. Hope you can watch. Wow. So I don't know. I have seen a few videos, and I've seen people really serious about their dolls. You know, they said, "No, it's my baby," and they had like birthday parties. They took pictures. Um, there was a woman that said that her baby was sick and took somewhere. I don't know if these things are true. Honestly, nowadays we have all kinds of stuff on the internet, so I have no idea. Oh, this is an interesting two interesting things going on. First of all, because of the girls, the number of homoaffective marriages in Brazil have broken records. So more women getting married, okay, with women, so homoaffective, than ever before. And the other one is there is a there Brazil has identified the lowest number of births since 1976. So since 1976, we have a very a little number of births taking place. So fewer Brazilians coming to the world and to the country. I have seen Elon Musk talk about this, that uh, 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 in contrast to what a lot of people say, that we need to control the population because we have too many people, actually, in his opinion, we need more because the number of births are dropping every year. What do you guys think? I want to know. What else is going on in Brazil? Let's check, guys. Many headlines from abroad, not from Brazil. Brazil has two athletes on the list of the best paid in the whole world. Let me guess. Neymar is one of them. Who is the other? The best position is for Neymar, the 25th in the ranking, with the gains estimated in 428 million reais. That would be how much? Less than $100 million throughout 2025 so far. Vini Jr. appears on the 46th position, and he might be cashing 310 million reais, right? One day I'll be on this list, but not as an athlete. I'll be on the Forbes list, may God allow. Still talking about the bird flu focus they identified in Rio Grande do Sul. So we have, who is the biggest buyer from Brazil? Who is Brazil's biggest buyer? Could be. So in millions of tons, the United States appears in first. Is this? 21.384. The second one is China. China is the second country. Let me check here correctly. I feel very sorry, but it's correct. And I really like this. I didn't know Brazil is the country that blocks the first. It's not they don't the producer doesn't wait for the clients to say something. They block the production themselves. That's responsibility. Ah, no, here was the three biggest producers. United States, China, and Brazil is the third, with 14.972 million tons. Where does the Brazilian chicken go? China, Japan, UAE, exports to 151 countries. Wow. The world's largest chicken exporter, Brazil identified the first case of bird flu on a commercial farm this Thursday, the 15th. Very fresh news, according to the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock. The case occurred in the municipality of Montenegro in Rio Grande do Sul. The state is the third largest producer and exporter of Brazilian chicken meat. After the case was confirmed, China, the European Union, and Argentina suspended the purchase of chicken from Brazil. Brazilian exports have been growing since 2018, when the volume was 4.101 million tons, according to data from the Brazilian Animal Protein Association, or ABIPA. Despite being the world's largest exporter, most of what Brazil produces remains within the country itself. Oh, I love chicken. Representing 64.64% of the production. See? So the biggest production is consumed internally. Each Brazilian consumes around 45 kilos of bird per year. Wow. According to ABIPA. Yeah, but it's very responsible on their part to really bring it to a halt, to investigate, to treat, and when everything is solved, they will have to go back and reassure the consumers, the clients, that everything's okay. What else is happening? A lot of the Pope. What else, guys? How many interesting things going on? Oh my God! Another report about the reborn babies. So ridiculous. Hospital care ban, queue jumping fines or line jumping fines, and psychological support. Reborn babies arrive in Congress. My goodness. Ah, this is something everybody knew. Take a look. Research analyzes Brazilian DNA and discovers that the country has the greatest genetic diversity in the world. See in your region. Yes, of course. I myself is a mix of Portuguese and probably, who knows, Indians. The research is the first to scale complete sequencing in the country. 8.7 million genetic variations that had never been cataloged before were found, resulting from the miscegenation of black, indigenous, and European people. That's why we are so beautiful. You know? Variations found are also linked to diseases. We are very beautiful people because of that, you know. Hi, Mark. What is the topic today? Hi, my friend Baldini. It's always a pleasure to see you. I'm just going over the news, buddy. I want to just fill you in. I started the live saying that I'm starting earlier and I'm going to finish earlier, 7 p.m., because I'm going to play basketball. I apologize, but I had a very hard week taking my parents to the hospital. My father on Monday, and if you guys saw me on Monday, you saw how tired I was. Also, mentally, it takes a toll on me whenever I have to take them to the hospital. It's so hard to see my father fading in front of my eyes, you know. That's horrible. So I really apologize. I need to take a break. But Monday we go back to the normal timing, 6:30, until we decide to finish together, right? Friday the same, next Friday. And I have a new video coming out tonight, which is a walking vlog, a night walking vlog. I have made many during the day, but now I want you guys to see my city at night and how beautiful it is with all those lights, those LED panels, the people having fun in front of bars, tables on the sidewalk. The only thing that lack for us is the beach very close, like in Rio, because the nightlife here is amazing, and I was able to film more than 1 hour of the nightlife here in the Jardins area and also Paulista. So hope you enjoy. I will post it after I come back from the basketball. So I'll be here 10 p.m. Brasilia time. Please help me with the views. It's very important that you guys interact with the content. Remember, leave any comment, guys. Okay, good, fine, but write something, right? Let's play with the algorithm. You know, it's free of charge, so please do it. And I'm also reading a bunch of headlines here. I've already mentioned about the reborn babies, the bird flu flock that was identified in Rio Grande do Sul. And I felt sorry for the people because they just faced, but it's just a small municipalities, not the whole state, okay? As of yet, I hope they control. Is the poultry the number one protein consumed in Brazil? That's a very good question, Tisha. It says here that 61 or 64% of everything that is produced in terms of poultry is consumed in Brazil, and just the other is exported. But I don't know if this is the number one. I know a lot of people like chicken. I myself I just love chicken, man. It's delicious. All kinds of preparation, especially the KFC style. I'm talking to you and my mouth is watering. You know, because I just love the chicken preparation and stuff. But that's a good question. Let me see if I can find an answer for that. So I'm going to write proteína animal mais consumida no Brasil. The animal protein most consumed in Brazil. According to the internet, the chicken. The chicken is the number one. I know a lot of people enjoy fish as well. I myself love fish. So, but chicken is really good. And there must be something with the price as well, because guys, I also need to make a video about this. You guys have asked me so many times before, and I end up not doing it. I'm sorry. I have been to the butcher shop recently, one of the best here in the south side, close to where I live. Very good quality. The guy has more than 12 people working for him. There are lines in front of the butcher shop to go inside and buy, just so you know how incredible he is. But I think I bought a kilo of ground beef, maybe a kilo of a special cut, a meat cut, which we call contrafilé here. Let me see the name in English. These things, guys, I have to memorize because I don't remember. Contrafilé in English. Strip sirloin steak. I don't know if it's correct, or strip steak in New York, right? So I love a strip steak for me to prepare on my electric grill. Tastes like barbecue. Guys, a kilo of bracciola. Bracciola, help me with the words. It's a steak that you actually you involve some carrots and bacon, and then you wrap it with a steak, and you put a toothpick, and then you cook it, right? You boil it. Delicious. It's called bracciola. We also call the beef enrolado because it's wrapped steak. That's the name in Portuguese. So a kilo of that, a kilo of ground beef, a kilo of the strip steak that I said, 200 reais, guys. $200. In the past, it was 120, $80 more after 2 years or something. So Jesus Christ, I know they have been controlling the inflation, but a few things have been forcing inflation up, especially meat. Meat. When Lula was elected, he said, no, I will, Brazilians will get back to eating top sirloin, which is picanha for us, right? Well, it happened at the beginning, but then again, the prices have jacked up again, so that sucks. Some influencers making a lot of noise this week in Brazil. You're probably talking about Virginia. Virginia is the most famous influencer in Brazil. Just so you know, she's American. Let me tell you, she was born in the United States of America. But I think she was just born, because she was raised in Brazil, I guess. I don't know her story very much. And she is as Brazilian as you can be. She doesn't even think about living anywhere else. She loves it here. She loves funk music. It's crazy. She's very rich. Just so you know, because of her fame, she has 53 million followers on Instagram. Just because of her fame. She opened a company called We Pink. That's the little I know about her. I don't follow her. Just to make it clear, because I think it's very futile, to follow. She makes some dances on TikTok and this kind of things, and people go and a billion clicks. Not after this kind of things. And then she opened this company called We Pink, with cosmetics. And guys, I've already said this many times before. Cosmetics in Brazil is good business. If you want to invest in Brazil, think about cosmetics. Girls take care of themselves here, Cosmetics and pet shop. Pet things, right? If you want to produce dog food, you're going to be rich. And her company made 780 million reais last year. 780 million. And I think most of it is because of her fame. Because she appears on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. And why was she making noise this week? Because she was called for what we call CPI, que é Comissão Parlamentar de Inquérito. it's an investigation thing that the senators and the Congress people do when there's a problem to be investigated in the country. And there's a big fever or fad nowadays of bets. Uh, Companies are opening business in Brazil with bets. So electronic bets, people go. For example, there is a game, Flamengo versus São Paulo. Who's gonna win? How many goals? So people go and bet, and there are families being destroyed because of these bets. Just so you understand. And these companies, they pay a lot of money for influencers like Virginia. So Virginia was invited by one company to be the symbol of the company and to make some commercials, some ads, probably a millionaire contract. And a lot of people are losing even their lives because there are guys diving in debt because of these bets. So Virginia was called, not because she's being investigated, but to try to help, to answer a few questions and to try to help the population because she's an influencer. People follow the things that she says. And she was invited to go there, and some people considered her to be very childish the way she answered. Some other people said, no, she was right. So it's a big, everything has two sides, right? Oh, yes, this part is ridiculous. Oh my God, how can I talk about this? Congress people asking her to take a selfie. Yeah, because she's beautiful. She's also famous, and some of these politicians, guys, they are just popular in their states, and they were elected because they were popular. But that doesn't mean they have education. They have gone to school. It happens sometimes. Okay, there are some Congress people that they barely know how to write their names, so they forget quorum, they forget they need to pay attention to their position, they forget when you are a representative of the Brazilian democracy, you need to act as such. So, but look, these things don't surprise me. Tisha saying, I thought it would have been beef. No, Tisha, it's really chicken. But Brazilians consume a lot of beef. Yeah, no, she's very famous. She's very famous. Very famous in Brazil. Like, she was in, just so you know, I think you guys might witness a normal movement nowadays, which is televisions going down. Those who don't get adapted to the new world, the new scenario, are going down in numbers of views and everything. In Brazil is no different. The televisions are going down. They're not as popular as they used to be. Big companies invested millions of dollars in TV commercials. Nowadays doesn't happen anymore. So nowadays the TV is paying attention to everything that is produced on the internet, right? So if you guys keep supporting me, one day I might give an interview in one of the nightly talk shows in Brazil. Who knows? And you'll be able to see that. Oh, so you have a channel that is for the foreigners. It's in English. Who knows? So Virginia was invited, Baldini, to host a TV show. The TV show was designed only for her, the format that she wanted, because she's very popular on the internet. So it just increased the number of followers that she's got in the social media, you know? Yes, hi Josh. She is like the Kardashian like. She's the Kardashian of Brazil, exactly. Um, if you guys go to Instagram, not making propaganda for her, but if you go there and you type Virginia, like the state in the United States, you're gonna see probably it's the first blonde that appears. She nowadays is married to a guy who is the son of an old country music guy that we had, country music artist, singer, that was very famous in the back in the 80s and the 90s. So her husband is the son of this guy, and she's got 3 kids. If you see the little I saw, okay, if you see her life, she lives in a super mansion, I think in Goiás, which is central Brazil. Um, she's got 5, 6 nannies or more to help take care of the three kids that she has. I think it's 3 kids. They have an airplane. They have a jet. She gave a jet to her husband as a present. Hey, happy birthday! Oh, this is for you. She gave him a jet. She's got a lot of money, so. Virginia, I'm answering Baldini because Baldini said that, oh, there's a celebrity, an influencer that made a lot of noise this week in Brazil. Is that right? Yes, and I was explaining why. Virginia is a very famous person. I think she makes 100,000 in a few seconds. Like a minute. Oh, there's a company here that wants you to make one story on Instagram. They will pay 180,000 reais. Sometimes she turns it down. She rejects that kind of. No, I'm not into doing this. Imagine. Imagine, right? Uh, so she makes a lot of money, and of course she's not stupid and nothing like that. So she uses the fame to, start businesses. And one of the businesses that she started is this cosmetics for girls, nail polish, perfumes, a lot of things, and she sells like hotcakes. It's incredible. Just reminding you guys that I'm finishing at 7 o'clock, so we got 5 minutes more. Because I have an appointment. I'm gonna play basketball after this event here. But next Monday, the same time, 6:30 until you guys decide, okay? Yeah, no, we have a lot of famous people that are sometimes involved with politics. It's a normal thing everywhere, right? It's the power of the media. The more you appear, the more you make. So if I had a million subscribers here, I would probably be making some merch, right? Some merchandising. So it's very normal. Thank you very much, Baldini. Thank you very much, guys. I'm very sorry that I started earlier, but I didn't want to be away from you guys, away from the channel tonight. I really need a break. I need to get distracted a little bit because it was a very hard week in terms of personal stuff. If you guys follow me, I was dealing with mom and dad this week, which is not easy for me, and I need a break. So. But I announced, and I'd like to repeat myself, at the beginning of the video, I said there are new things coming our way for the channel. I'm going to be announcing until the anniversary of the channel that happens in September. New things are coming. And especially for you guys, if you guys are investors and if you're planning to invest in Brazil, but you don't want just the La Vie thing that I announce here from time to time. You want something big or you want something more diversified. You gotta pay attention to the channel because I'm coming up with new things very soon. Tomorrow I'm gonna start recording 2 videos for this new phase. So guys, just wait. Subscribe to the channel, click on the bell button for you to receive notifications, and wait because new things are coming. And if you think Brazil is the focus of your investment. Oh, these guys are gonna grow big very soon, BRICS, blah blah blah, and you wanna put your money here, or you wanna have some connection with the country for the future, call me. Okay, call me after you see what I'm going to announce. No, I'm not late, man. I'm finishing the live 7 o'clock, not later. I normally start at 6:30. I started at a little bit before 6 today, just to leave the video for you guys here, because I'm going to play basketball. I'm gonna meet a few friends. One of my best friends will be there, so I'm gonna do something different this Friday. But starting Monday, 6:30 the same time, and so on Friday as well, okay? Thank you very much. Make sure you smash the like button and you keep an eye on the channel. I repeat, if you don't follow me on Instagram, do it as well, please. Follow me on Instagram because I also announce a few things there. This new thing that I have, if you want to invest in Brazil, you're going to thank me forever. I'm not going to say anything else. Thank you very much.